Having a hood conversation, I want to take the time out to say thank you, God, thank you, angels, thank you, ancestors. We have titles, thunders, and truths. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice, or swallow. High vibes. The title says they gonna try to get close to you to f you over. All right. I just wanted to do a random read, but when we do random reads anyway, we always pull a random title. Of course, I feel the pull energies, feeling some type of way, like, not wanting me to show up. I feel that vibe, not wanting me to show up, but that's not the point of this read. It's more so because I just feel like reading. And I always ask God first and foremost. And, anyways, let's do a reading. Because all this friction and everything, confusion, and I could feel that shit. Yep, Eight of Swords. I cut the deck, the Knight of Cups. It's like all this damn friction of what are you gonna say next? I don't want you to say the wrong thing. What the fuck is you talking about? You know. So I feel intrigued to do a read, and what do you know? The title that comes out. I mean, I have so many different flashies, and I mean, we have positive messages too, and I have positive flashies in there, and anything can come out. So that's the point I'm trying to make. Anything could come out. So let's see about this. They're going to try to get close to you to F you over. We're using the zombie tarot. Something pertaining to false hope, male, um, being tied to family or a legacy. Um, it's a male boy here chained to a mailbox with um, a hope paper. Try to get close to you. So what I'm getting is like somebody trying to make you feel sorry for something to where you won't. It's like he's on the curb, so you won't step outside your comfort zone. We have the Knights of Cups. It's giving me like it's more than just somebody in your face. It's like treating you like you're dumb, talking to you like you're dumb, reflecting like you're dumb, trying to constantly sun you. In this person's delusional mind or whatnot, they see you small, but they play the role, or they will be trying to play the role of sweet kindness. But it's backhanded. It's going to be backhanded red flags. Page of Swords, I heard, oh, you clever bitch. I heard that. You pick up on shit so well. Can't get anything past you, even though they try. I'm guessing, like, to get close to you to F you over because you know too much about this person, too many details that trigger triggers things, triggers them the way you can. get yourself out of these situations. It's God that gets you out of these situations. I'm getting there. I heard my God doesn't do that for me. Hmm. I have my email on there, so you can hit my email up. I'm doing a overall read right now, but I have my email on my page, and you can email me. Okay. It's like this plan or whatever they were putting out, spewing out, trying to sun you or keep you in this time frame. They thought it was working on you or working on your confidence. I'm getting like childlike energy. So it's like keep you in a childlike state, and they thought that it was working on your brain, like tearing through your brain. But you just have wits about you, clever. Hmm. Seeds start small, so just because the seed is small doesn't mean that it's not going to grow into something big. So I'm getting the vibe of just because you have wits about you, you have this childlike energy, this creativity, this youth with a whole lot of wisdom and maturity. So it's like a double-edged sword, but they didn't know that. They were so busy working on attacking you, executing this plan that they didn't notice. Yes, yes, you just hit my email. Oh shit. Ten of Swords and his Emperor's here. And then Justice is here in reverse. The Emperor is in reverse and Justice is in reverse. That Ten of Swords remind me of our previous reading. Y'all can go check that one out. But I was saying something about this person being attacked from the inside out because of whatever they did towards you. And I'm guessing adding on to it, this is why they're going to try to get close to F you over or something like that, to try to cover that up. You left these, or, you don't hang around, or you don't hang around these people anymore. From a child, they were trying to, or from the beginning, let's say that, from the beginning, they were trying to bind you to them, to this group, to this situation. I'm hearing they were playing with spiritual law. That's the truth. Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles is in reverse. The truth about breaking spiritual laws, putting out magic, putting work in towards magic. Something about them, what's good, what's hood. Something about them trying to, how can I sweep this under the rug? How can I clear my name? How can I um, get the heat off of me? Something about a King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So they did two. I'm getting like in the replace of when I said something about the double-edged sword as far as with your energy or whatnot. It's almost like they did a love spell and a death spell at the same time. Death spell on you and whatever spiritual law that they broke trying to tap into Akashic records. They pulled your file, like what um your legacy is supposed to be, who you're supposed to be in an older and old age. Um, they thought they came out with a plan to kill you and steal that vibe. If that makes sense, it sounds crazy as hell, y'all. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. But it sounds crazy as hell. So this replacement, they did it more than once. They did it well up to two times is what I'm getting. Two different two different men. Cause yeah, this is crazy. I sat here and shuffled this damn deck. But this Emperor is here in reverse. But the King of Cups, remember I said something about that? But the King of Pentacles came out here. And then the Queen of Pentacles is out here. So one of these relationships they really wanted. Um, the King of Cups one, I guess they wanted. And then the Emperor, maybe this is three different relationships that they pulled and did spells. Yep, boom. Because this could have been this Queen of Pentacles sought out a father figure of yours, you know. Then they moved on to a King of Cups. Then they moved on to a King of Pentacles. But each time that they got into these relationships, um, they did love magic, death spells. So they gonna try to get close to you to F you over. So, ooh, this ain't got nothing to do with you, collective. Because I'm like, damn, I'm not even, this is just word in the streets. This ain't got nothing to do with you. Wow. Clarify who this is. I mean, well, we've been clarifying who all these people are. These people, this ain't got nothing to do with you. Five of Swords, you're outside of this situation. Okay. So they did love magic three different times. Yep, the lovers came out in reverse. They did love magic. Can y'all even see that? They did love magic. This is exactly how it came out. Sitting there talking to y'all. Wounded like a motherfucker, like the love magic that they done to this person. People. They did it, well, so far, we see that they did it 3 times. They did it to an emperor, which turned into emperor in reverse. They did it to a king of cups, and they did it to a king of pentacles. So that's a variety already, like a variety of 3 different elements, you know, that could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or the emperor should be Aries and Taurus. But that's what she did. She did love magic. And I feel like you're just an outskirt of this. Like, of course, you're not doing love magic or any type of magic of that sort to make anybody, So this is outside of you. This person, I feel like, wanted your light, wanted to use your light and try to see what God has for you and try to mimic that or access that for themselves. And each one of those times it didn't work. Hey, what's good? What's good? 5 of Wands here. That, oh goodness. Like, okay. Let me show it to y'all. I just ignored yo butt. I'm doing a read. I don't care about what you're talking about. Anyways, but remember I said that it was an emperor um, in reverse and a king of cups, a king of pentacles. This is them right here. Different masculines. They got toe up. This one can't really move nowhere, move forward. They have to crawl their way to success. Yeah, just keep moving this camera. They have to crawl their way to success. And what leg is it? That's the right leg. They holding on to the right leg. But there's the Ace of Cups. You're the pure blood. These are our mystery cards. I just got so excited to show y'all this one. These are mystery ones because these were turned over. But mystery card. Look at this. It's just giving me on both sides of the scale, like divine masculine, divine feminine. 'Cause zombies trying to bust in. So then that way they could defeat the real divine feminine. But it's like they turned into like little minion warriors for this. So let's not forget who we talking about. We're talking about a feminine energy that did love magic multiple times. Multiple. Yes, we are. We're talking about a feminine energy that done love magic multiple times. I don't know if these, um, I mean, looks like to me like maybe one of them could have been divine. I mean, they could have been possible, all of them, because it was kings. Um, King of Pentacles, King of Cups, and then we had the Emperor. But turned them, or something was turned, but we have, what is that? We have a hand. Hold on. We have a hand there. It looks like it's a masculine hand. We have a young man here, but we have this vision. She on the phone. Who's she talking to? Who is this little girl looking at? I just want y'all to look at all these clues or whatever, this person's characteristics and what was going on and what kind of home life this was or whatnot, because this is tied into that page of pentacles that we was just talking about. Okay, what's our other mystery? Nine of Cups. Same vision whole. And she got like a little smirk smile on her face too. I just feel like this woman right here has bodies, has secrets that are highly kept purposely because they done some things um, to these relationships, in these relationships that they were in. And the reason why they turned zombie, I just feel like that, you know. Like I said, I'm just reading because I want to. Um, any other time, I want to, you know, but at the same time, it's if I'm called to. This is really just a, um, not a personal, but something like a personal read for somebody because, you know, this is something that somebody else needs to know or whatever because, pertaining to this feminine energy that's been doing shit for a while. And, we're going to talk about it. We talking about it. This person likes to cloak themselves, you know, so you won't see who they really are or something like that. This is the vibe that I'm getting. They like to cloak themselves. Intuition, but they like to cloak themselves. This station, this phone, this woman, she look like this woman. This one right here, she got a necklace on. She got a necklace on. That's what it look like. See it? See the way her neck look? I'm trying to not move the camera, y'all. I'm sorry. But she got that same necklace on, though. It's kind of cloaked and hidden. See? Same necklace. Same necklace. She was training these two girls. I'm getting it. Picking up on it. Training them. See how she looking at this one? She got that same smirk smile. But why is she angry? And why is she smiling at the fact that she's angry? And then who is she looking at? And what is she looking at? Is it something going on in the room? Then this wizard hat. Is she in training to be the next witchy poo for her? She's training, trying to groom them or whatever. What is that? These hats. Why is she angry? This celebration is a ritual, right? Something that you do in routine. Um, for what reasons? When this is going on. Why is that? And then why is she cloaked over here? With all of this, excuse me, with all of this going on in the background. Sorry. Me. Sorry. These same, what is this? Zombies that was busting in here. Those three. These three. All four. Which she looks just like all the rest of them, right? Same person. Looks like the same person. Same person. So it's giving me like receipts, you know, unknowingly you know, and they don't like that you know because you have receipts and you wasn't supposed to be a witness and have these receipts. And if you was a witness and had these receipts, you wasn't supposed to be here to talk about it, to talk about the details because everybody else that had any information or details were zombied out or not here no more, were taken out. And that was all intended. But something about you being a special kind. Oh man, it really came out. So y'all hear me shuffling. Y'all hear me shuffling. So it came out. Like I said, you a special kind. You can't be tainted. But this looks like what they were doing. Came out in reverse. But they were taking energies still masculine energy, so it boiled down to having this. And they done it 3 different times. And the result was they turned into that. They went through the process of this dark and light, and turn it in the upright for y'all. It says nearly all cases result from bites. It says if a person is bitten, the bite should immediately be reported to the health department as soon as possible. If the person cannot be confined and observed, the person bitten should be destroyed unless the circumstances of the bite were such as to remove all suspicions that they might be infected. That say that. I didn't make it say it. It said it on its own. It's on the card. So it's showing like, what they done. And with doing all that spiritual magic in a negative way. Because, people try to, what does it say? This disease is 100% fatal. It says they can transmit the disease before they show symptoms of it. If the symptoms have begun to appear, all treatment is useless to save life. But the patient should be in a hospital where he can be restrained during the stages of spasms and mangina, and where his suffering can be lessened by means of narcotics. Yeah, I'm reading and trying to hold it steady. This is what happened. And look at that house in the background. They were supposed to have this, big picket fence and all that. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazines, and then there's a damn graveyard back there in the back, too, with all them spirits that they called on. Graveyard. It was doing graveyard magic right in the house. They was doing it right there in the house. Look, at somebody out there. There's somebody in the background, right? What is this? Let me see if I can see it. Oh, that's just the bandages. It ain't nobody back there. It is that car back there, though. That same car where the Page of Pentacles was shown itself. They were doing death magic right in the house. Or graveyard magic right in the house. Right up under everybody's nose. In plain sight. They was doing magic on everybody. They were training and set. And you know too much about this. You know too much about what they done. The plans they made. And that pisses him off. Because, oh, good. Would you just please shut up and stop telling the details about me doing my witchy poo? Purple rain. Damn, this shit is crazy. So they was doing they was doing graveyard magic right in the house. That's crazy. And was mad because the magic wasn't taking on you. It was putting everybody else to sleep, but it wasn't putting you to sleep. And it was pissing them off. Why can't you just keep your mouth to yourself and let me abuse you? This is what I'm hearing. Like, let me do my poison on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Basically, is what they saying. Like, why don't you just go along with the program and let me be, and you be what I want you to be, and quit all of this? Why don't you just let me go ahead and just use you and you just give up or whatever? I don't know. That shit is crazy. The things that this person feels like you should do. Like you should just lay over in DIE, you know? Just lay over and don't care no more. So you can get that projection or whatever because this person is projecting that because they want you to feel that way so bad. And I feel like they get irritated when you don't feel like that, but they end up feeling like that. They end up feeling, they want you to feel miserable. They end up feeling miserable and sad and depressed and lonely. But these are all the things that they tried to send towards you. So you might randomly just get a feel, but it ain't yours. It's theirs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Happy is playing right now. For real. These are Aries. I want to get some word messages. Thinking of you and they try to stay busy. Text messages, online messages, someone wants contact. Let's see what fell on the floor. A R. Kelly situation. Watching you from afar and trying to tap into your energy. Give me cash or walk bum. Pretty woman. Damn, this They had a plan to, and the shit didn't work out. So then they started retaliating, getting an attitude with the person that they was in a relationship with. And then they turn and they look at you still vibrant and they start spewing hate towards you. They only talk to you to know what you're doing. So it's like feeling like me. Does she really like me? This is the vibe I'm getting. Like when they got into these relationships after they done this spell work towards these men, they were asking themselves, does that person really like them? Does that person really want them? The spell work they do will be paid for. Maybe you're right. Don't guess that you're on track. They try to throw you off. Tell the truth. They drink too much. Trying to play you. They playing themselves yo-yo. Not attracted to them. Damn, that shit is crazy. So it's like after they get into this damn seance, they're not even attracted to them. They're not attracted to each other. Um, so it dies from the start. It ends. It ends from the start. Let's say that. It ends from the start. That's crazy. Watch the clues come in. Famous. They coming to see you. Trying to stop and hold you back. So they know that you're destined for greatness. And like I said, they tried to, they broke spiritual laws. Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to leave it there. That's 45 minutes. He is the one. There's another clue. All right, y'all. Peace.